So Aragorn finally intervenes, and I thought he was supposed to be keeping watch. Seriously, what was he doing? So Aragorn realises Frodo's been stabbed by a Morgul blade, and this is beyond his skill. And if they don't help Frodo soon, he's going to become Ringwraith Jr. But luckily for him, a beautiful she-elf named Arwen arrives to take him to Rivendell, played by Liv Tyler. And did you notice how she looks very similar to the blonde lady on the Muller Light adverts? Maybe Arwen should be a model. Anyway, so Arwen escorts Frodo to Rivendell, but the Ringwraiths are hot on her tail as we get this freaking awesome heart-racing chase scene. And just compare this to the Radagast chase scene in The Hobbit. There really isn't any comparison. The Lord of the Rings chase scene is better in every aspect, as so much more terrifying, with a sense of urgency, and less CGI too. Yeah, it's safe to say Peter Jackson kind of lost it when making The Hobbit. So the Ringwraiths eventually have Arwen cornered in a river, but luckily Arwen's not giving Frodo up without a fight.
If you want him, come and claim him.
You know the Ringwraiths can be defeated with essentially water, just like same way the Witch of the West is defeated in The Wizard of Oz. So basically, Arwen, all you need is a bit of magic. Aquamente. Okay, sorry. I forgot that this isn't the Wizarding World, so that spell isn't going to work. Okay, Arwen, I'll let you take it from here. So Arwen single-handedly wipes out the ring using a water spell that's not Aquamente, but much more effective. As Frodo wakes up in Rivendell and is saved by her father Elrond just in time as he meets, guess who? Gandalf. So we learn that Gandalf was able to escape Saruman with a little help from everyone calls the plot destroyers of these movies, the Eagles. And I know everyone points out, why don't the Eagles fly the Fellowship to Mordor? Then it would be incredibly easy. And yes, how it should have ended, thoughts. The movies should have gone like this. However, Brotherhood Workshop proved how it should have ended completely wrong, as they explained that maybe it's not such a good idea to fly to Mordor, as the Eagles could just get shot down with an army of 10,000 orcs. Yeah, the Eagles aren't the only invincible army that could help the Fellowship out, people. There are many others as well, which I'll explain later on. And we learn that Aragorn is more than just a ranger. He is Isildur's heir and the rightful king of Gondor. But he feels guilty about what Isildur did, that he never wants to be, that he wants to put being king all behind him. And it turns out Aragorn and Arwen are lovers, as they share a beautiful romantic night together. Since Arwen's an elf, she has the gift of immortality, but she'd gladly trade an immortal life to be with Aragorn. Whoa, wait a minute. If Arwen's over 2,000 years old, how many husbands has she had? God, she must have had a lot of losses in her lifetime. I'm gonna check her profile. What? Aragorn's the only boyfriend she's ever had? Well, she's extremely patient if she can wait 2,000 years to lose her virginity. So the next morning we get the classic Council of Elrond scene, which brilliantly introduces our fellowship, in which Elrond gathers all the races of Middle-earth to decide its fate. Our new characters at the council include Boromir, played by the legendary Sean Bean, Legolas, played by Orlando, and Gimli, played by the legendary John Rhys Davies.
Must be taken deep into Mordor and cast back into the fiery chasm from whence it came.
This leads to a big argument about who should destroy it, but Frodo bravely steps up and tells everyone he will be the one to take the ring to Mordor. And with that, everyone gladly stands by his side as they raise their swords in his honour.
You have my sword.
And you have my bow.
And mine.
and my, little sword. And with that, Elrond says the title of the movie.
You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
He said it!
So before our heroes set off, Bilbo gives Frodo a few gifts, his old sword, Sting, which he got from the troll cave in The Hobbit, as well as Mithril, which was given to him by Thorin Oakenshield in The Hobbit. Ah, jeez, Bilbo really is turning into Gollum, isn't he? God, you know, that face should be the face at the end of the Scary Maze game. So as the Fellowship head for Mordor, considering how big Middle-earth is, I think their journey must have gone something like this.
Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? Hey, are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? Yes. Really? No. Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No, we are not. Are we there yet? No. What about second break?
Shut up, Pippin! And did I mention how magnificent Howard Shore's score is in this scene? And this shot, absolutely timeless. Meanwhile, in the pits of Isengard, Sauron commands Saruman to build him an army worthy of Mordor, as Saruman gets to work in creating his new breed of orc known as Uruk-hai. Mommy, that's scary as hell! Wow. Is that frightening or what? And look at the makeup here. It's so outstanding. Lurtz looks so much better and more real than the CGI Azog in The Hobbit. So once the Fellowship get to the pass of Canobras, or whatever it's called, Frodo accidentally drops the ring, and Boromir, who I wouldn't recommend trusting by the way, takes a little look at it. Yeah, he's going to be corrupted by it later on. But danger strikes as they try to pass through the mountain, as Saruman attempts to destroy them by bringing down the mountain. As our heroes must make a decision whether to go through the Gap of Rohan or risk the Mines of Moria. Okay, let's just think about this for a second. Frodo should have clearly chosen to go through Rohan instead of Moria. Gandalf wouldn't have died. Boromir would still be alive. The Fellowship wouldn't have separated and would get to Mordor in one piece and destroy the ring just like. But because there wouldn't be any movie otherwise, Frodo decides that they'll go through the mine. So our heroes eventually arrive at the entrance of Moria, but dwarf doors are invisible when closed, so they have to speak the password.
Okay, that didn't work.
What are you going to do then?
Knock your head against these doors, Peregrine Took.
We could try using Rex's head.
But I don't want to use my head!
Well, yeah, we're gonna be here forever then, basically.
6.5 hours later.
What? Oh. Gandalf's still going at it. To pass the time.
Do not disturb the water.
Sorry, Aragorn. So Gandalf, much to the audience's relief, has finally spoken the correct password, which is the Elvish word for friend Melon. Oops, sorry, I could see why you said do not disturb the water. So after our heroes miraculously save Frodo from the tentacled terror, we begin our journey through the Mines of Moria. And then we get a beautiful, heartfelt conversation between Gandalf and Frodo, which is one of my favourite scenes in the movie, hands down.
The ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given.
That is actually a great life lesson. We must all decide what to do at the time that is given to us and enjoy life while we still have it. So Gimli soon discovers the sad news of his cousin Balin, who's, I'm afraid, now in a tomb. And then Pippin causes an accident that almost gets them all killed and gets Gandalf kind of pissed.
Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Fool of a took indeed, and that's not the last time you'll say that. So the Fellowship prepare for battle as the Moria orcs are almost broken in. So the Moria orcs break in and an epic battle ensures. Oh crap, is that a cave troll? So after a toss with the cave troll, Frodo gets stabbed again. Seriously, Peter Jackson, why do you make Frodo so weak in these movies? But thankfully Frodo's saved by his mithril vest that Bilbo gave him a while ago. So as the Fellowship gets surrounded by the orcs, looks like the orcs retreat as there's an even bigger threat on the way. The Balrog of Morgoth. So as our heroes make their escape, they realise the Bridge of Khazad-dûm is their only way out as we get our first look at this fire-breathing horned demon, who probably just wants them to attend his party. Hello, could you please attend my birthday party? And this scene officially confirms Gandalf as the biggest badass ever. Oh come on, I just need some guys to attend my party. Why are you running away? I don't want to fight. I don't mean you any harm. Come on, let's play swords. Oh, okay. Fine, if that's the way you feel about it.
Well, that's a little harsh. Classes haven't even started.
Yeah, Dumbledore, he gave me an F. But the Balrog takes Gandalf down with him as Frodo tries to help him, but Boromir, for some reason, stops him when he's hanging over the ledge. You can save him, there's still time.
Fly, you fools!
So Gandalf falls, presumably to his death. Take off your hat in respect for Gandalf. So the others escape the mines and grieve Gandalf with the music from the teaser trailers, A Man of Steel, as they make for the woods of Lothlorien, home of the Lady Galadriel, played by the legendary Cate Blanchett. And Galadriel asks Frodo to look through her mirror at the future. I'm sure it's going to be all happy and fluffy bunny. Oh gosh, it's a nightmare! That looks horrible! And Frodo willingly offers the ring to Galadriel after seeing this, but then she, for some reason, mistakes her role for the Exorcist.
In place of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen!
Aragorn the Dawn! Treacherous is the sea! And despair!
So after Galadriel's audition for a horror film, she then gives Frodo the Light of Elendil, as the Fellowship make it through Amon Hen, where Boromir finally falls to the power of the ring, as he attempts to steal the ring, and it looks like he's trying to rape Frodo. Yeah, kind of creepy. But that's not the only danger they're in, as they then meet a group of Uruk-hai sent by Saruman to bring him the one who has the ring. Tell those musicians to start playing some action music, because it is on. Lurtz officially kills any chance of Sean Bean surviving his first movie. So Merry and Pippin are captured, and before Lurtz can deliver the killing blow, Aragorn arrives and kills Lurtz. So Boromir dies in Aragorn's arms, but we all saw that coming because he's Sean Bean. Aragorn, Legolas and Gimli decide to go after Merry and Pippin.
Let's hunt some orc.
So Frodo decides to go to Mordor alone, with Sam coming with him and refusing
Don't you leave
to
him, Samwise
him.
Gamgee.
Ah, boy is that